What's up, everybody? I'm Walter Benasiak, and this is Top 5. I love Dragon Ball Z, and you gotta be kidding me. The Stanley episode is over, guys. You can't be on the show every week. Oh, Malcolm.
Hey, Walter. I was on my way to a party, and I wanted to pick up my Bill costume. People just can't get enough Bill.
Oh, sure, man.
Yeah. So, what are you filming for Top 5 this week?
Top 5 best DBZ Transformations.
What?
What?
You're doing a Top 5 of DBZ, and you didn't invite me.
Well, I usually do these by myself. Malcolm? These are the top 5 best Dragon Ball Z transformations! Did you get that out of your system?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
One of the coolest things about Dragon Ball Z is the transformations that the characters go through.
Just when you think a certain hero or villain has reached their maximum potential, they go even further beyond their previous limits and reach a level that surpasses what we thought possible on the show. These transformations can last from a few seconds to multiple episodes.
While we're well aware of the new heights these characters have reached in Dragon Ball Super and even back in GT, we're keeping this list strictly to DBZ in the main show. No movies or specials.
Let's kick this list off with number 5.
Number 5, Evil Boo's transformation into Super Boo. While the Boo saga was definitely a mixed bag that ended the show, it still had some great ideas and characters thrown in. Some of the different forms of Boo were pretty clever. Majin Buu was starting to take a turn to the light when his friend Mr. Satan is shot. After going into a rage and healing him, Buu expels his dark side in the form of Evil Buu. Pretty much the opposite of his more rotund counterpart, Evil Buu was skinny, gray, and all bad. After a battle that has Evil Buu turn Fat Buu into chocolate, Evil Buu consumes his forebearer and begins a terrifying transformation. Super Buu was definitely the most intimidating of any of the incarnations of Majin Buu up to this point. While he would change several times more, including into his original form, Kid Buu, this was the transformation that got rid of the playful, almost innocent Fat Buu and replaced him with a menacing, unpredictable killer. Now, I know the music in this show can be a hotly debated topic, but I grew up with the Bruce Falconer score and love it. Super Buu's theme is one of my favorite tracks from the entire show.
I really want some chocolate now. Number 4, Cell's transformation into Perfect Cell. Cell's transformations are tied heavily into the saga of the show. His constant pursuit for perfection paid off in a big way. While his absorption of Android 17 was quite startling to behold, it was his forceful assimilation of Android 18 that created one of the best transformations in the series. After taunting Vegeta that his perfect form would give him a proper challenge, Cell is given the go-ahead to absorb Android 18. While the other Z fighters tried to stop this from occurring, they were not able to halt 18's demise and the creation of Perfect Cell. What sets this one apart a bit is Trunks' desperation to try and stop it from happening, even after it began. Future Trunks came from a world that the androids destroyed and is frantic to do whatever it takes to prevent similar destruction in this timeline. Despite his determination, it was too late.
I will not let this happen!
Cell was a landmark villain for the series and a favorite of a lot of fans, from gruesomely sucking the life out of innocent people to reaching his perfect form. Cell is one of the most formidable antagonists the show ever had.
This is only number 4. What can be greater than perfection? Number 3. Goku's first Super Saiyan transformation. This is pretty much the granddaddy of them all. Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time was a big moment for DBZ and set a precedent that is still going today. Even if you're a casual fan of this show, you know the story, but it's a great one. Goku and Frieza had been going head-to-head for a while at this point. With many already dead on planet Namek in the wake of Frieza's occupancy there, he decides to take one more life to really stick it to our hero. Goku's best friend, Krillin, is killed right in front of him in a cruel act of evil. This is the thing that sends Goku over the edge. His rage is channeled into powering up to a level that hadn't been seen in thousands of years. This being the first time we ever saw a Super Saiyan was unbelievably exciting. Glowing blonde hair never looked so cool. I know it inspired me. I was a fan before this, but this was the moment that hooked me forever. Afterwards, I constantly drew Dragon Ball Z characters. I sent one of Super Saiyan Goku into Toonami as they would show fan art during breaks from the show. My picture never made it on there, but it was great to see how many kids were just as inspired by DBZ as I was.
Never made it on, huh?
Nah.
Probably sucked anyway. Number 2, Goku's transformation into Super Saiyan 3. A bit like Goku's first transformation into Super Saiyan, Goku's transformation into Super Saiyan 3 was another game changer. Goku is confronting Majin Buu and honestly showing off a bit. He basically gave Buu and Babidi a crash course in Super Saiyan history before powering up into this new form.
This is a Super Saiyan. And this, you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2. And this is to go even further beyond!
He had been training for years in the other world and learned more than a few new tricks. This one was a doozy. Let's not forget, Goku nearly destroyed the planet by powering up here. I mean, at least a few people probably died from this.
With terror in the streets.
And once again, that Bruce Falconer score is super catchy. Even if you don't like it, it's got to get you pumped a little bit, right? There are a lot of badass transformations in DBZ, so before we get to number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
And the number 1 best Dragon Ball Z transformation is Gohan's first Super Saiyan 2 transformation. I love Gohan, okay? I love Gohan. Behind Piccolo, he is my favorite character, and this was him at his peak. The emotion behind this moment is still captivating to watch. Gohan has been pushed to the edge. His friends are getting demolished by Cell Jr.'s. Cell is mocking him, trying to bring out more power. And to top it all off, the gentle Android 16 gives him some touching final motivation that is crushed by Cell.
It is not a sin to fight for the right cause. You are gentle. You do not like to hurt. But it is because you cherish life that you must protect it.
It's a moment that felt like it was in the making since the beginning of the series. Gohan had shown immense potential in flashes here and there up until this instance. It was the culmination of years of development, and it did not let us down.
I won't watch this anymore!
Gohan was always a kind soul. It's not really in his nature to be this aggressive fighter. However, it is that inner conflict that always made him so interesting. He's a bit of a reluctant hero, and seeing his inner struggle was consistently fascinating to watch. I had high hopes for him heading into the Buu saga, but those expectations weren't exactly met. His fight against Cell and going Super Saiyan 2 ended up being the pinnacle for the first son of Goku in DBZ, but it left a big impression on me and fans all over the world. Seeing our favorite characters reach new heights has always been a trademark fun aspect to the show. As they continue to ascend in Super, maybe another list will be in order down the road.
We want to know what you guys think.
What is your favorite Dragon Ball Z transformation?
Leave a comment below, and you can find me on Twitter at Malcolm the Ray, as well as on my Facebook fan page, Malcolm Ray.
For more content, subscribe to my personal channel, youtube.com/awesomewalter, like my new Facebook page, facebook.com/awesomewalterb, and follow me on Twitter to take part in more polls about what may be covered on the show. Want to get that chocolate now?
Oh yeah, my hunger level is over 9,000.